Hello, my name is Anna Corkins, and this presentation covers my user documentation portfolio for the ESPN Fantasy Football app. Throughout this project, I created a complete instruction set designed to help new users navigate key features of the app, including logging in, setting a lineup, and using the waiver wire. This screencast explains the process behind developing my documentation and what I learned along the way. One early challenge was the complexity of the app itself. Fantasy football interfaces include a lot of information, icons, and terminology that can be overwhelming for beginners. Breaking these actions into simple, manageable steps required me to slow down and focus on exactly what a new user sees on the screen. Another challenge involved the formatting, making sure screenshots, headings, steps, notes, and feedback components were organized in a clear, readable way that wasn't visually overwhelming. Through this process, I learned a great deal about how users interact with documentation. Many users skim rather than read deeply, so steps needed to begin with the clear action verbs. Screenshots became essential anchors to help users confirm they were in the right place. I also learned that users need reassurance. Feedback steps help them know whether or not they completed an action correctly. Empathy maps and personas played a major role in shaping my final instruction set. These tools helped me understand the values, frustrations, and motivations of my primary user, who is someone new to fantasy football who doesn't want to make mistakes. By keeping that user in mind, I was able to design instructions that were more supportive and less technical, reducing intimidation around lineup changes and waiver claims. The right method had the biggest impact on my revisions. In round 1 of testing, participants provided feedback about step order, terminology, and clarity. I revised based on their comments and then tested again. By rounds 2 and 3, the flow of the instructions became noticeably clearer and easier for participants to follow. This type of testing showed me how powerful user feedback is in shaping effective documentation. In my instruction set, I focused on helping new fantasy football users complete 3 core activities that are essential to managing a team: logging into the ESPN Fantasy app, setting their weekly lineup, and submitting a waiver claim. Each activity is broken down into numbered step-by-step instructions that begin with clear action verbs and include screenshots for visual confirmation. I also incorporated descriptive step headings, brief explanations when needed, and feedback components so users can verify when they've completed each task correctly. The goal was to create documentation that reduces confusion and anxiety for beginners by showing them exactly what to tap, what their screen should look like, and what outcome they should expect. Overall, the instruction set is designed to be approachable, easy to skim over, and supportive for anyone who feels unsure about using the app. Some potential revisions I would include are more screenshots as they increase the user confidence. I would also add advanced tasks for my more advanced users. And I would like to begin usability testing earlier so that I could incorporate even more user feedback into my project. Despite the challenges, I am proud of the final instruction set and the improved usability that comes from this process. I learned the value and importance of user-centered design and that clarity is key. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.